Check 1 2. Check 3 4. Test test. Hey hey. Mic check 1 2 3. Check 1 2 A B C. Check 2 1 2. Hey hey. Mic check 1. Check check. Test 1 test 2. Mic check 1 2 3. Check check. Hey hey. Go Mavs. Mic check 1. Mic check 2. Perfect. Hello out there and good evening from Omaha, Nebraska. With our producers Caden McDermott and Matt McFadden, I'm Nate Obrecht here inside the Holland Ice Center at Baxter Arena for the final iteration of ACHA Hockey After Dark for the Mavericks this calendar year as Omaha gets set for the finale of this series with the number 15 ranked nationally Dordt Defenders after a 6-4 decision in favor of Dordt in Sioux Center, Iowa last night. The Mavericks and Defenders have journeyed back to Omaha to wrap up this series and the first half of the season. This the 12th meeting between Omaha and Dordt, and the Defenders have had the Mavericks number through the first 11. Defenders head coach Tyler Morgan has been behind the Dordt bench for all 11 of DU's wins over Omaha to this point, and this is who he'll be sending out there for the 12th matchup, second this season, against the Mavericks. And we'll get you those starting lineups right after our national anthem sung by David Olson. Olson going ahead with the lineups first, so we'll get you the Defenders. Starting in net for DU is a freshman out of Muskegon, Michigan. It's Isaiah Van Noord, making his 13th start of the season. He's 9-0-2 to this point. In front of him and on defense, the junior out of Worthington, Minnesota, it's Andrew Benson. To his right, a graduate student out of Rogers, Minnesota, Connor Raichie. Up on the left wing for the Defenders, the senior and one of three Espenson brothers here tonight. The eldest is Alex Espenson. He'll be playing left wing out of Windham, Minnesota, and the Windham Area Eagles of the Minnesota State High School League. At center will be another senior, Noah Wilms, out of New Ulm, Minnesota. Wilms had a goal and 2 assists in last night's contest with the Mavericks. To his right, on the wing is Isaac Bart, a junior and native of Sioux Center. Now we'll get you the anthem as sung by David Olson. Another nice rendition of our nation's anthem as sung by our resident public address announcer, David Olson, behind the mic for the final time in 2024 for the Mavericks as they wrap up the fall portion of the season with the Dordt Defenders here tonight. Starting for Coach Hara Hill's Mavericks, in net the senior out of La Vista, Kyle Wernley, making his 9th appearance this season with a record of 3-3-0. Out in front of him on defense, the 2 freshmen, Rocco DeSpirito from Omaha and Mason Beth out of Hastings, Minnesota. Up at center ice, it's another Minnesotan, Connor Dahl. Dahl, the freshman out of Rochester, played for the Mayo Spartans in his high school career. To his left, Caden Van Briesen out of Worthington, Minnesota. On right wing, an alternate captain or assistant as you view it for the Mavericks is Camden Fories out of Cottage Grove, Minnesota. So for Omaha, DeSpirito, Beth, Van Briesen, Dahl, and Fories. For the defenders, Raichi, Benson, Espenson, Wilms, and Bart. Our linesmen, Carl Beam and Jake Korth, ready to drop the puck. And we are underway, game 2 between Omaha and Dordt, as Charlie Shea first to touch it for the Mavericks. Puck behind the net. Now Dordt gets the first stick on it. Pressure from Dahl along the blue line, but the defenders do get it out of the zone. Alex Espenson dumps it on into the far side wall where Isaac Bart's the first one to get it. He sends it down low. Espenson tried to ring it out front. The defenders get a stick on it before Omaha gains possession and lifts it out of the offensive zone. Shea takes a big hit as the puck is dumped back in where Mason Beff controls behind his own cage. Beff, the freshman, got an assist last night in his first matchup with DU. As a shot narrowly missed the right side post there and leaked back out in front. Looking for Beff in the slot was Colton Kane. Now Kane delivers a big hit along the wall, freeing up the puck for Ben Barnes. Barnes leaks the puck out of the defensive zone for Omaha, but it's quickly sped back in by Lucas Van Berkel. Van Berkel down to Veenstra. Veenstra out of Edmonton, Alberta. Gets it down to Van Berkel, who turns for a shot. That one hits off of a skate of the Maverick defense. And Omaha gains possession once more. Long stretch pass looking for Colton Kane. He gets it to him, and he takes a shot wide left. Up at the point and keeping it in is Captain Troy Hunsaker. Hunsaker tried to play it down the near side wall, but the defenders get to it and clear to center ice. Barnes takes a big hit there, but dumps the puck down low. Mercier gets a shot on it, but it gets stuck in the wet water out in front of the slot. It's back out to the point where Barnes fires a shot, that one wide right. Cassiopo gets to it, plays it back up to the point for Hunsaker. Hunsaker shakes off one man before giving it back down low to Cassiopo. Looking for Mercier in the slot. Instead, it leaks back out to Kozel at the point. Down low to the corner for Cassiopo, who shoulders off a man. Another big hit. That one's going to draw a penalty coming on Omaha. Kozel steers that one to the near corner. Barnes is going to touch up along the near wall, and we'll get our first penalty of the game. Just 2 minutes and 12 seconds into the first frame. Troy Hunsaker headed to the box for interference. That happened behind the cage of Isaiah Van Noord. And we'll see the defender's first power play of the game. Hunsaker off for interference. Omaha was 7 for 8 on penalty kills last night. Up at the point, shot comes in. Making the first save was Wernley, and a pile up in front of him in the crease as the puck in the net. No signal from officials yet. That's Veenstra pointing to the goal crease, but a signal comes in from the official, Gary King, who says no goal. There's about a 3-man pile up inside the blue paint where Kyle Wernley is supposed to have the right of way. He could not get to the shot, the rebound shot that Veenstra put on net. So goaltender interference, and the puck comes out to the circle, but not before head coach of the defenders and Mid-American Collegiate Hockey Association Coach of the Year in 2024 gets his word in edgewise. The initial chance came from the point with Mason Carrolls putting it on net. Then mayhem ensued as a big scrum occurred right in front of Wernley inside the crease, preventing him from getting over to stop the rebound chance from Veenstra. The face-off, after all that, won by Omaha, but it deflects off of Veenstra and stays in the zone. Beff does get to it and clears it all the way down. 1 minute and 35 left on the first power play of the game for either side as DU takes it back up with the man advantage. Pass across. Noah Wilms gives it back to the point for Veenstra. The two-play pass. Veenstra takes it to the slot, shoots, and it's a shoulder save by Wernley, who covers. Ryland Veenstra last night emerged in a big way. his 5th game as a defender, and he notched 5 points in the 6-4 win for DU last night. A goal and 4 assists made him the team leader in points yesterday, as the freshman from Alberta, his connection to the defenders, his aunt went to school before him up in Sioux Center. And light persuasion got Veenstra down to DU. Had some offers to play professional hockey up in Canada, but chose the academic route as a blown tire on the power play. Colton Kane picks it up in the offensive zone for Omaha. Sends one looking for Cassiopo. It's deflected to the corner, where Alex Espenson regroups for DU. Feeds it on up ahead to Spacer. Spacer takes a shot. It rings off the shin pads of Ben Barnes. To the near side wall it goes. Curling with it there is Van Berkel, playing it back up to the point for Alex Espenson. Down low to Spacer. Up again to Alex Espenson. Down the near side wall. That one picked up by Benson. He tried to feed it out front to Van Berkel. He has to collect it along the near wall. Out to the point. Espenson takes a shot. The screen in front prevents Wernley from seeing it. And it's in. Omaha killed 1 minute and 49 seconds of that power play, but could not get their man out of the box before the defenders got one in the net. And it's 1-0 DU. Alex Espenson with a seeing eye shot from the point there to give the defenders an early lead, just as they had a night ago. In fact, Dordt scored 2 goals in each of the 3 periods yesterday. 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third to win at 6-4 as they steer another shot around the back wall of the offensive zone. It's picked up by Logan Mercier. Mercier officiated 4 AAA games earlier today, so we got to question how quick his legs will be moving as he speeds up the ice, trying to find a pass from Kozel, who's turned one towards Van Noord. Van Noord pads it to the near side corner. Freeing up the puck there was Camden Voorhees, but the defenders get to it and send it into the Mavericks' defensive zone. Played up ahead there by Caleb Williams, but intercepted by Lucas Van Berkel. 3 goals in the game last night, his first career hat trick as a defender. The junior out of Sioux Center, Iowa, one of 2 Sioux Center natives on this team, along with Isaac Bart. Really likes playing against the Mavericks. In 8 games, now his 9th tonight, the junior Van Berkel has 8 goals, 5 assists for 13 points. He had an overtime winner 2 years ago where he notched 3 points. And again, the hat trick last night, the cherry on top for Van Berkel, as Barrett Bradley sends a couple of shots in on Van Noord off the face-off. No trouble for the freshman out of Michigan. He'll cover up for a face-off to his right. 14:44 to go in the first. Dordt leads this one 1-0 after a power play goal from senior Alex Espenson. Dordt wins the draw on its own end. Can't free it up, though, as Van Briesen keeps it in at the line. This, just Caden Van Briesen, or CVB, as his teammates like to call him. This is just his 2nd game back in a Maverick uniform after missing 4 with an MCL strain. Troy Hunsaker carries this one to the near side corner. He's played off the puck by a couple of defenders. Voorhees comes to help him, and he keeps the puck in the zone, But as Voorhees touches up, a penalty is going to be called here. And believe it or not, Hunsaker's headed back to the box. Hunsaker called for the cross check. Must have been along that near side wall as the players were battling for that puck lost between a bunch of skates. But at 5 minutes and 45 seconds of the first, Dordt's going back to the power play where they're already 1-for-1 tonight. Gaining control along the near far side was Van Veenstra, sending it over to Carroll's for a shot. That one right on the A, the middle A, I should say, of Omaha, stretching diagonally across Kyle Wernley's chest as he holds for the whistle and a save. The Mavericks win the draw on the penalty kill. Losing the puck there was Beth. It's up to the point where Mason Carrolls holds. Carrolls across to Zach Espenson, who takes a shot from the point, just like his brother did. That one sticked aside and handled by Wernley. Out to the blue line again. Carrolls along the near side looking to pass. Now shoots. That one blocked by Forries out in front. Now trying to go across the blue line. Great defensive effort by Shea, who gets that puck to neutral ice and now carries it into the offensive zone. A true grinder out of Kearney, Charlie Shea, frees that puck up once more to Forries, who takes a shot. That one blockered aside by Van Nord. It goes behind the cage where DU tries to pick it up, but great battling from Shea once more. Frees it up just for a moment. We're under a minute remaining on the second power play of the game for the defenders. This is brought in by Veenstra. He tried to feed one back across. Never found his intended target. Omaha gets it all the way down where Dordt has to quickly restart up the near side wall. Levi Loken bodied off the puck by Barnes, who still had his leg caught up with Loken, and Barnes sends this one all the way down. Half a minute remaining on the Maverick penalty as the defenders bring it back into the offensive zone. Kozel quickly poke checks that one back out. Dordt can't touch up until they clear the blue line. They just did, and Barnes flings it all the way down. 10 seconds remain on the cross-checking minor to Hunsaker. Nearly caught out for too many men were the defenders. Bringing it back in, or trying to, was Isaac Bart, but Omaha, with a great couple of poke checks there, sends that one the length of the ice. And now a whistle blows as the defenders touch up. And this time we will have a call for too many men. Isaac Bart going to go off and serve the bench minor for too many men on the ice. And the Mavericks, after killing their first penalty of the game, now get a man advantage of their own to work with. 7 minutes, 47 seconds. Bart's off to the box, serving the bench minor for too many men. Through 17 games this season, the Maverick power play a dismal 11.1% as they've made good on just 7 of their 63 chances. Kozel brushes this one to the point for Forries as Omaha sets up in the zone. Kozel had to speed up, and that puck is freed. Dordt rings it around the wall where it's kept in by Beth. He sends a quick shot on. That one patted aside by Van Nord. Kozel gets it down low to Forries. He sweeps it along for Charlie Shea. Shea tried to go across, looking for Mercier along that back post. He was defended away by a defender. Forries now gets it right in the prime scoring area. He takes a shot and takes the price for it. Christopher Jansen delivers a huge blow as Van Nord covers up. And referee Rob Fitzpatrick, he's got another defender skating to the box. That's Zach Espenson in the middle of 3 brothers. So Omaha, now a golden opportunity, a 5-on-3, and a lot of time to work with. 1 minute, 20 seconds to be exact of 5-on-3 action. As at 8:27 of the first, Zach Espenson, the junior, off for a cross-check to give Omaha a 5-on-3. They win the draw. It's Beth along the blue line to Forries. Forries walks it in, turns to the net front, shoots just wide. Kozel retrieves the puck along the top of the circle, brings it into the slot, takes a shot. That one blocked away by Loken. A good shin pad save from the center. Beth wound up for Shea in the side. He just barely missed that one off wide. Van Noord did get a piece of it. Now to Kozel. Over to Mercier. He takes a shot. That one's off the side of the net. Still with possession. Here are the Mavericks as Voorhees gets it back out to Beth. Beth takes a shot through traffic. That one defended by Loken. Scooped up by Benson and cleared the length of the ice. Still 35 seconds to work with as Wernley sends that one up into the neutral area for Shea. Shea takes a shot. That one face masked away by Van Noord. Mercier back on the puck quickly for Omaha. Lots of pressure here. DeSpirito takes a shot. Van Noord couldn't see it, but his pad's in the right place. He made the save. His defenders in front get to the puck and send that one all the way down as there are only 10 seconds remaining on the two-man advantage for Omaha. Bart up in the box and waiting as Barnes takes it up for the Mavericks. Across the blue line and in. Ben Barnes trying to look for Van Briesen. His stick was lifted. The defenders get to it and clear it all the way down as they are back to 5-on-4. Another 25 seconds of power play time for the Mavericks, who could not capitalize on a 5-on-3 opportunity. Now the pass up into the neutral zone. Wernley tried to head it there. It sails over his head, hits the glass behind him, and Omaha regroups with just 8 seconds to go on their power play. Colton Kane, the freshman out of Sioux City, brings it in quickly for Omaha. Tried to get a shot off that one. Speared away off his stick and into the corner. Kane on the backhand to DeSpirito at the blue line. DeSpirito takes a shot. That one blockered away by Van Noord. Kept in for a moment. Dahl, Barnes, and they get kind of steamrolled there by Alex Espenson. The puck loosened up as Shelley brought that one in, but Veenstra was over the line, and Shelley continued with his shot after he crossed over the blue line. The Mavericks take some exception to that as DeSpirito roughs him up in the corner for the extra shot taken after the whistle. We're back to 5-on-5 as we'll have a neutral zone face-off. And maybe not. As we'll have DeSpirito in the box for Omaha. That's Ryler Shelley in the box for Dordt. And we'll be 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes and change. I didn't think that was extracurricular enough to result in penalties given out. But at least we stay even strength, 4-on-4, a little more room for each guy as Omaha has possession in the offensive zone. Barnes has to dump it in as he takes a hit. Omaha regains along the near side wall. Dordt wins the scrum along the wall. Tried to ring it out. Quick shot in from Shea, taken right back out by Zach Espenson. Espenson with a head of steam across one blue line and now the next. On the backhand takes a shot. Wernley there with the save, and he covers with 8:26 to go in the first. Dordt leads 1-0 after the Alex Espenson power play goal just 4 minutes and 1 second into the game here. They win the draw in the offensive zone, but Omaha takes possession. Out with it from Beth to Mercier, across ice to Kozel. Kozel tries to go around back behind the net. It's intercepted by Dordt, and they clear to neutral ice. Beth there to meet it. He's got an attacker on. That's Veenstra. He gets it to Mercier, who just brushes it the rest of the way into the attack zone for Omaha. It's picked up by Lucas Van Berkel. He leaves it for his point man, who gives it right back to him. And Van Berkel starts the rush ahead from right to left for Dordt. Played off the puck by Kozel, and he's forced to dump it down where Omaha gains possession. 25 seconds remain of 4-on-4 action. Then Despirito and Shelley will be let out of the box. Kozel takes a shot. That one blockered away by Van Noord. Making sure the Mavericks didn't get a too many men call there was Ben Barnes, but doing so he freed up the puck. Wilms brings it in, skating around on the backhand, takes it to the near side corner where he's dragged down by Troy Hunsaker. Hunsaker's got his stick tangled up with Wilms as the puck is freed up to Alex Espenson. Only goal scorer of tonight's game so far, Espenson, pressured along the wall, finds a man in the slot, taking a shot there was Bart, and a great save by Wernley, denying the defenders. Now Bart leaks that one back out to the slot. Losing it in his skates was Wilms, and taking it back out are the Mavericks. Here's Cassiopo. Tried to get it onto his forehand, fanned on the shot, and now Dordt takes it back out the other way. Alex Espenson, pressured by two Mavericks, so he just sends it down where Hunsaker gains control for Omaha. Chip shot to Charlie Casey, who got his first career goal in last night's contest against the defenders. But Loken brings it back in on the backhand. A save by Wernley with the mask. Omaha tracks down the rebound, and now Fories rushes ahead. Outmanned is Cam Fories as he takes a shot. That one patted away by Van Noord. He'll pounce on it and cover up with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first. Face-off to the left of Van Noord in the offensive zone for Omaha as Fories gets a shot clean off of the draw, and it's saved by Van Noord. DU does get that one out to neutral ice. Despirito turns it back in, but he was just not across that red line. A tick early in releasing that one as it'll go for an icing in the eyes of Gary King and be brought back down to the Mavericks defensive end. Out in front of Kyle Wernley, making his 7th start against the defenders. Wernley has started over half of these games with Dordt, this being the 12th all-time between Omaha and DU. Kyle has seen 7 of them, and in those 6 previous starts, has made 188 saves. Big hit along the red line, and a penalty upcoming on Omaha. Roughing the call on Camden Fories. Sophomore out of Cottage Grove, Minnesota, played his high school days for the Cottage Grove Wolfpack. He's sent off for roughing 14 minutes and 11 seconds into the first, giving Dordt its 3rd power play chance of the period. They're already 1 for 2 tonight after going just 1 for 8 a night ago. The defenders win the draw and get it back out to the point. Zach Espenson across to Carrolls, into the slot. Shot by Veenstra. That one defended away by a Maverick defenseman. Cleared back out to neutral ice where Dordt gains possession once more. Ryland Veenstra, he's been everywhere so far tonight. Loses the puck, can't get it out with Shea. Now Carrolls takes a shot. That one narrowly snuck by Wernley, but he makes the pad save as he gets run into by Wilms. Out to the point. Veenstra looking along the top of the circle, getting it across to Carrolls into the slot. That one tried to get redirected by Wilms, but went just wide right. Veenstra dances around a couple of sticks. It's intercepted by Kane. Kane gets it up to Charlie Shea, who rushes ahead 1 against 3. Dragged down and takes a stick with him as the puck's into the near side corner before it's freed up, and Dordt will settle it back down behind their own cage. 55 seconds to go on the 3rd power play chance of the period for the defenders as they dump it in caddy corner. It's picked up by Despirito and brushed out to neutral ice. Mason Carrolls turns that one up to Veenstra. He loops around his own end, switching the ice up from far to near side. before losing it as he crosses the blue line. Mercier does the job the rest of the way, clearing that one back where Van Noord has to trap it behind his own net with 25 seconds to go on the man advantage. Out with it, Ryland Veenstra. Dumps it in behind the cage. Hunsaker tried to clear, kept it in along the wall by Veenstra. Pass intended for Benson. It's intercepted by Kozel. Dances around one man, stops in the slot, and then it's poke checked off of his stick by Alex Espenson. Alex Espenson taking it back up ahead for the defenders. Driving wide left, takes it below the red line where he's met by Hunsaker. Bodied off the puck. That one came out of the zone. And Benson couldn't keep it. The Mavericks back to full strength. Their second penalty kill of the game. That'll boost the average as the Mavericks have killed 56 of 79 penalties this season. And they keep the puck in the zone there. It's Caden Van Briesen. Sends a shot on. Van Noord gloves it and leaves it for his defense. Out with it, skates Luke Kester. Loses it along the near side wall. It's played out by Van Briesen. Leaves it for Charlie Casey. Casey takes a shot. Blockered away by Van Noord. Cassiopo on the rebound. Rings it around back behind the cage. Picked up there but not gotten out as Williams dumps it back down below the red line. This time it's Andrew Benson. Benson gets it up to Kester where he's met by two Mavericks and has to redirect the puck behind his own end. Picked up and finally got out by Ryler Shelley. Shelley sends it up ahead for Levi Loken. Drags it across the crease and shoots wide left of Wernley. Never found net nor goaltender, and the puck is to the near side corner. Freeing it up there was Fories and getting it ahead to Dahl. Dahl gets it to the blue line. It's picked up by Fories after a dump in. Shea behind the cage looking for Dahl out front. It's intercepted by Loken, and out with it comes DU. Pressured hard by Shea is Loken as he brings it into the offensive zone but goes no further than the faceoff dots before the puck is swept off of his stick, and out with it comes Omaha to center. Quickly on the attack are the defenders. Not staying true to the name as Loken sends it out in front. Wernley makes a great save as that one was dancing and fluttering over the crease. Kyle had to meet it out in front as a redirected shot there from Mason Spacher. Omaha takes it back in. Hunsaker holds and shoots. On the rebound, it's in! Connor Dahl ties this game up at 1. Just stick with it, Mavericks. That's the name of the game. As Troy Hunsaker sends the first shot in, Van Noord handles it with the blocker, but waiting there on that far side post was the freshman Connor Dahl. He makes good on his 6th goal of the season. And man, oh man, just what the Mavericks needed. 18 minutes, 36 seconds into the first frame. We've got 1:24 left, folks, and we got a tie game in the first period. Omaha quickly back into the zone with Mercier on the puck. Logan Mercier, the team leader in assists and points this season with 7 goals, 17 assists. Mercier brings that one back in front. Dragged down by a defender. No arm up by the officials as Mercier was definitely interfered with in the slot. Puck brought back out. A quick shot in. What a block out in front by Hunsaker as he limps back up to his feet. The puck behind the cage. Lucas Van Berkel grabs that one, but the whistle blows and a slashing call coming up. The defenders had the puck that entire time, but skating to the box now for another penalty on Dordt is Mason Carrolls. Van Berkel had that puck behind the cage, but as he was trying to bring it out to the net front, the whistle blew and Carroll's was taken off. Omaha back on the power play and a quick shot from Kozel, redirected in front by Van Briesen. Went too high above the cage and now they have to regroup. Omaha at the point. Dahl across to Kozel. He couldn't get the stick on the one-timer. It's freed up and cleared all the way down with 20 seconds remaining in the first period. Connor Dahl, the equalizing goal just a minute ago, leaves it for Kozel with 12 seconds. Across to Van Briesen, sent up ahead to Voorhees with 7. Voorhees leaves it there for Kozel. Kozel holds, shoots, and it's in! Andrew Kozel with 2.1 seconds on the clock. Are you kidding me? It can't come much later than that. As 19 minutes and 58 seconds into the first, Andrew Kozel, the team leader in goals this season, gets his 11th to put the Mavericks in front by a score of 2-1, which they will likely hold until the end of this first period with just 2.1 seconds remaining. Omaha getting the power play goal, just their 8th in 65 chances this season as the puck drops, and the teams will head into the locker rooms with the Mavericks leading 2-1 after 1. Goals in the first coming from Alex Espenson to start off for the defenders. Later in the period, it was the Mavericks getting it tied up off the stick of Connor Dahl. Then with just 2 seconds remaining, Andrew Kozel made good on his 11th of the season to put the Mavericks in front as they skate to the locker room. Don't go anywhere. The second period is coming up next in this dandy, the series finale between Omaha and Dordt. You're listening to the UNOACHA Mavericks Welcome back to the Holland Ice Center at Baxter Arena here in the heart of Omaha Exarban Village. Alongside Caden McDermott and Matt McFadden, I'm Nate Obrecht. Welcoming you back for the middle frame, the middle set of 20 in this final game between Dordt and Omaha in the 24-25 season, at least in the regular season. Omaha got out to a 2-1 lead with goals, well, really in the last 2 minutes. The first for the Mavericks coming from Connor Dahl, the freshman. He leveled the game up at 1-1 after Alex Espenson started off the game with a power play goal for the defenders. Then with just 2 seconds remaining, it was Andrew Kozel netting his team-leading 11th goal of the season to put the Mavericks in front by a score of 2-1, which stands now as the teams head back to the center ice circle here for period number 2. Through 11 meetings, Dordt 11-0-0 against the Mavericks, this dating back to the 2021 season. The first meeting went to overtime as Dordt took that one by a score of 7-6. Since then, it's been nothing but dominance for the defenders when they come to Omaha or meet the Mavericks on their home ice, Vernon Arena in Sioux Center, Iowa. They take the puck behind the red line there, but Kyle Wernley as DU first on the puck here in the second. Omaha gets to that one, and Fories does his best just to get it out of the zone as the ice still saturated after the clean between the two frames. Dordt gets the puck into the offensive zone. Rocco DeSpirito there for the Mavericks. Kicked out from the wall by Noah Wilms, one of just 3 players in this game who's been in all 11 meetings. Wilms and Alex Espenson for the defenders, as well as Logan Mercier for Omaha, have played all 11 of these meetings. Again, the only 3 alongside head coach Tyler Morgan, who's been a part of all 11 of these contests between the black and crimson of Omaha and black and gold of Dordt. The defenders dump the puck down. Omaha once more takes it behind their own end. Hunsaker gets that one up to Colton Kane. Kane across the blue line. He takes a shot. That one goes behind the net, wide left of Van Noord. Now Mercier tried to feed that one out in front. Good defense there by Zach Espenson. Frees that puck up for the defenders. Sticky puck here. DU now having their struggles getting it out. They finally do. It's played up ahead to Isaac Bart. Bart parries that one to the near corner. Played to the far side where Levi Loken gets it up to the point. Tipped a couple of times and finds its way wide left of Wernley. Never tested the goaltender there as Van Berkel takes it into the far side corner. Out to the point for Zach Espenson, who takes a shot. That one blocked away out in front by Troy Hunsaker. To the near side corner where Hunsaker does battle with 2 defenders, winning that, getting it up to Kane, who rings it around the near side wall. It goes all the way around where Mercier touches up. He's bodied off the puck, and DU takes it out to neutral ice once more. Dumping it down low is Mason Carrolls. First to get it is Beth for Omaha. Carroll's right there with him. Far side corner, Beth sends that one out to neutral ice where DU gains once more and flings it back in. Gathering the puck there and spinning once behind his net is Mason Beth. To the near side where it's intercepted. Played down by Mason Spacher. Freed up there, Wilms gets it to the point. Shot in. Glove saved by Wernley, and he'll hold for the whistle. That one coming from the point from Zach Espenson, the junior out of Windham, Minnesota. That first period goal from Alex Espenson, his 12th game against Omaha now. He's got 1 point in 9 of 12 meetings with the Mavericks. Shot in. That one never found its way to Wernley, defended by a couple of Mavericks. Now out to the blue line again. Benson couldn't keep it in. And Dordt will have to touch up as Omaha gains possession in its own end. Cassiopo rings it off the glass. He picked up an assist last night, and with it, his 20th career point in 2 seasons as a Maverick. Congrats to the sophomore out of Creighton Prep, the Junior Jays. Omaha gets that one back out to neutral. On it there is Connor Raichie. He couldn't control it. Wilms takes it into the offensive zone for DU. Tries to skate through a couple of defenders. Wernley covers that one as it was sliding, I guess, by the left side of his cage. He'll hold for the whistle and get a face-off to his right. 16-14 remaining in the middle period. Omaha up 2-1. In the previous 11 meetings, they were outscored 21-6 in the first periods. This time around, though, a little bit different. Omaha took the lead into the locker room. After last night, it was 2-0 through 20 minutes in favor of the defenders when Omaha made a good push in the second period to get the game knotted up. Two aside collide behind the net of Kyle Wernley. Omaha emerges with the puck. Charlie Shea gets it out of his own end. Across the red line, he dumps it in. It's sent out to neutral by the defender defense. DeSpirito sends that one in airborne. Van Noord has to glove it as it was going to hit behind his cage. Failed entry into the offensive zone, and now DU regroups at neutral ice. Errant pass intended for the stick of the youngest Espenson, Brady, and that'll go for an icing all the way back down to the defender defensive zone. Andrew Kozel set to take the draw for Omaha. Through 9 games with Dordt, Kozel has now 9 goals, 3 assists for 12 points, all against DU. After his 50th career goal last night, now up to 51 and 84 points for the junior out of Omaha. Long stretch pass to Espenson up ahead. Glove saved by Wernley as he sends it to the glass. Another rebound chance by the younger Brady Espenson. And he stops that one too, does Kyle Wernley. Omaha back into the offensive zone. Mercier blows a tire in the far side corner. It's picked back up by Dordt. Out with it skates Luke Kester. Kester leaves it back for Carrolls. Carrolls takes a shot wide left of the net. Tracks his own rebound. Puts it on, and Wernley covers up with a save, holding for the whistle as a scrum ensues to his left. Dordt in the black uniforms with white and gold stripes across the chest, sleeves, breezers, and socks. Omaha in their home whites. Omaha stretched diagonally across the chest, and dueling crimson stripes flank the black stripe on their sleeves, waist, and socks as a shot comes in from Van Berkel, patted away by Wernley behind the net. 3 each on the scrum below the red line. Out with it, Ryland Veenstra. Tried to get it to the point. It was a slow sliding puck. Benson had trouble controlling it through his skates, but did dump it down low. Now switching the ice is Noah Wilms, colliding with Hunsaker along the wall. Out with it, Van Berkel. Trying to find Wilms. He couldn't get a stick on it. Great defense from Charlie Shea. Down low, Hunsaker battles with a couple of defenders. Van Berkel and Hunsaker get tied up, and there's a whistle for a penalty. And now a couple of extra words as that's Ben Barnes skating off. Now a misconduct as he still jaws with the official. And now our head official, Gary King, indicated that Barnes may have to skate off. We'll try to get this sorted. The initial call was for holding. It was behind the play as Omaha tried to break the puck out. Looks like Eddie Patchen will be headed to the box as well to serve one of Barnes' penalties. So the initial call, 2 minutes for holding on Ben Barnes. Frees the defenders up. Their fourth power play chance of the game. Just 1 for 4 to this point. Out to the point, Zach Espenson. Flicks it down to Veenstra. Looking for a shot. That one tipped by Van Berkel. Redirected away. Wernley taken down in front. May have gotten a slew foot there from Bart as he skated across the crease. And there goes the defender power play. Goaltender interference. Just 21 seconds into the fourth man advantage of the game for the defenders. Wipes out their power play and will be 4 aside for the next minute 39. As Bart heads back to the box, he served the too many men penalty that the defenders took in the first period. Dordt wins the draw and gets the puck out of their own zone. 4-on-4 action as Christopher Jansen brings that puck into the zone. One of 4 Canadians on this defender roster. Jansen out of Rosedale, British Columbia, played for the Chilliwack Bruins of the Pacific Coast Amateur Hockey Association. Omaha takes that puck out from right to left. A minute remaining as Kane brings the puck into the slot, spins around and takes a shot. A minute of 4-on-4 action, I should say, as Colton Kane tracks down his own miss. Trying to find Kozel out front. It goes out to Beff at the point. Beff takes a shot. That one knocked down by the defenders out in front. Out with it skates Zach Espenson. Espenson along the near side wall. Pivots once. Tries to get it lower to Loken. He's played off the puck by Mason Beff. It's loose in the slot. Omaha gets to it and sends it skyward out to neutral ice. Benson leaves it for Zach Espenson, who fans on a pass that actually worked out in his favor. Veenstra can't control it in the offensive zone, and Voorhees takes possession for Omaha. Around behind the cage, he gives it to Beff, trying to find Cassiopo out in front. Intercepted, and in comes Veenstra. Veenstra over to Benson. Down low to Wilms. Omaha back to 5 men on the ice. They'll have a power play for the next 15 seconds as Veenstra holds in the offensive zone. Now takes it out to Benson, who retreats to his own end. Launches that one. Wernley stops it and slows it with 2 seconds and 1. Bart's out of the box. We're back to 5 aside after all that mayhem to start the period. Van Briesen takes a shot. That one high and wide. Knocked down by Benson, and the defenders get it out. Possible 2-on-1 if they hurry. In steps Spacher. Spacher takes a shot. It's stopped by Wernley, and he covers up with a save. 14 saves for the senior out of La Vista, Kyle Wernley. And he holds with 11 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the middle frame. Our score still 2-1. No goal scoring in this period yet. But we're sure that will change, as the second period has been the highest goal scoring period for both teams in this series history. Dordt has scored 29 times in the second, and Omaha has scored 11 times in the second against their opposition, the Defenders and Mavericks, respectively. DU can't get it out of their defensive zone. Voorhees gives it up to Mercier. He turns, finds Kozel, and what a save by Van Noord! Out with it quickly come the defenders. Van Noord was high and dry as a puck screaming across the crease found the stick of the Mavericks' highest goal scorer, and he sprawled out to make the save. Now across again. Bradley takes a shot, stopped by Van Noord. Ryler Shelley started out of the zone with it, but a penalty coming up on Dordt. Equipment manager Larry Mercier lets in Andrew Benson to the penalty box for the first time tonight. 9 minutes and 40 seconds into the middle frame. Benson off for interference, giving the Mavericks their fourth power play chance of the game as well. Beth starts it off with a pass to Kozel, redirected by Mercier and a save by Van Noord. Kept in at the line by Voorhees. To Shea on the far side, takes a shot and another stop by Nord. Ringed around, Kozel couldn't keep it, and it's a good clear from Christopher Jansen, the freshman out of Canada. A good forecheck from Mason Carrolls prevents the Mavericks from a clean exit on the breakout. They take it back into the zone, but icing called, and we'll get a face-off in the defensive zone of the Mavericks with 1 minute 27 seconds left on the Omaha power play. Omaha wins the draw on its own end on the power play, their fourth of the game. Voorhees sends it around the net of Kyle Wernley. Missing the stick of Charlie Shea, the defenders get to it and clear it once more. Kozel out of his own end off the catch from Wernley. Kozel brings it in, takes a shot, stopped by Van Noord. Picked up on the rebound by Van Briesen. He leaks it to the slot. Cleared by Jansen, knocked down and neutralized by Shea, and the Mavericks dump it in again. Jansen gets to it once more, sends it all the way down with 40 seconds remaining on the power play for Omaha. Benson to the box for interference at 9:40 of the second. Connor Dahl, one of the two goal scorers for the Mavericks, loops back behind his own net, looking to start the breakout, getting it up to Rocco DeSpirito. DeSpirito checked into the offensive zone, so Omaha has to wait till everyone's onside. Hunsaker now sends it in. It goes behind the net where it's collected by Jansen. Played off of the puck by Barrett Bradley. Gets it out to Hunsaker, but he's dragged down. Kept in along the line by DeSpirito. Jansen to it once more, and he'll send it all the way down as the defenders are back to full strength. 3 for 4 on the penalty kill tonight are the defenders. They are now 68 for 82 on the season at a clip of over 83%. Puck sent up into the near side netting. Thank goodness it's there to prevent any fans from receiving injuries from pucks out of play, as we'll get an offensive zone faceoff for Omaha after a defensive puck out of play from the defenders. Draw one by the Mavericks. Casey, from his knees, took a shot. Cassiopo was crashing in on the rebound. And we get another whistle, another penalty here. Back to the box for the third time this period go the Dordt defenders. This time, it's in the way of Christopher Jansen. Jansen got caught with a cross-check on Cassiopo that sent the sophomore crashing into the net behind Lucas Van Noord. As at 12:04, Jansen skates off. Omaha to their 5th man advantage try of the game. Wernley stops that one and lets Hunsaker have it. Here comes Captain Troy Hunsaker out of Bellevue. Takes that one to the near side corner. Played off the puck. Still keeps possession. Giving it to Colton Kane. Back to Hunsaker. Up to the point for Dahl. Makes a move around one man. From the top of the circle, takes a shot. A lot of traffic in front of Van Noord. But the shot missed wide right. Touching up is Despirito in the neutral zone. And guess what? Another penalty. Colton Kane heading off for tripping. Just 40 seconds into the Mavericks man advantage. We're back to 4-on-4 action for the 3rd time this evening. The officials sure making their voices and whistles heard tonight, as already we are filling up the penalty sheet, and a shot in from the defenders, saved by Wernley. That was Bart trying to bring it around on the backhand. Wernley shut the door. A couple of players missed the puck as it was tied up in a linesman's feet. Omaha out with possession in the defensive zone. Sauce pass from Beff to Shea across ice for Mercier. He brings the puck in to the far side corner where he loses his tires. The defenders pick up the puck. Out with it comes Mike Torlina. Freshman out of Lee Summit, Missouri. Feeds it down to Bart. His stick lifted by Kozel, who takes it to the near side corner where the two collide. Off the wall, but not out. Now Omaha gets to it. It's a 2-on-2 even rush, maybe 3, as Shea joins the play. Charlie Shea brings it in, takes a shot. It's a stop off the shin pad by Zach Espenson, who takes the puck around the net and brings it out on a 3-on-2 odd man rush for the defenders. Espenson across to Wilms. Save made by Wernley. They couldn't track down the rebound, and out with it comes Cassiopo. Cassiopo for the Mavericks with speed. Stops in the slot, tried to get it to his forehand and missed the net wide right on a weak shot. The defenders back to full force, 35 seconds on a power play for Dordt. Puck brought in by Van Berkel. No goals tonight after 3 yesterday in his first career hat trick that came against the Mavericks. 15 seconds remain on the power play for Dordt. Van Berkel brings it into the zone, dances across 4s, drags around another man and takes a shot. It's stopped by Wernley, waiting there on the goal line. Cassiopo batted that puck back under the pads of Kyle Wernley, who covers up for the save with 7 seconds remaining on the penalty to Colton Kane. Offensive zone face-off here for the defenders, trying to make good on their 4th penalty power play chance of the game. Omaha wins the draw and clears to center. They'll be back to full force by the time the defenders get this one settled down, as Benson sends it up. It's deflected in the neutral zone by Kane. He brings it back in, takes a shot wide right of Van Noord. To the near side it goes, where Connor Raichi sends it airborne all the way to the opposite attacking zone, where the sides collide, and out with it comes Colton Kane. And now extra words, as Kane gets tangled up with his opposite 22, Brady Espenson, and the two will be helped to the penalty boxes. Two 22s in the box for Omaha, Colton Kane, and for Dordt, Brady Espenson. At 5:08 of the second period. They were battling for the puck along the blue line. After the puck got freed up, Kane and Espenson stayed tangled up, and Kane ended up taking a big swing at the shin pads of Espenson. Espenson retaliated with a cross check right back on Colton Kane. Kane, the freshman out of Sioux City, played last for the Yasanti Outlaws. Opposite him was Brady Espenson, a sophomore who played his high school days for the Windham Area Eagles. Unless this started a night ago, Kane and Brady Espenson have had no previous conflicts. But it sure is drawing a lot of attention from both sides as Logan Mercier, the offensive captain of the Mavericks, talks with fellow officials Gary King and Rob Fitzpatrick. Double minor assessed to Colton Kane. He gets the slash as well as the rough that led to the coincidental and the whistle stoppage. So Omaha will be down a man. The coincidentals for Espenson and Kane wash out. They'll both be in the box for 2 minutes for that. But additionally, Colton Kane received another penalty for the slash, which puts the Mavericks down a man. In to serve that is the freshman out of Fremont, Nebraska. That's Eddie Patchen. Now 5 power play chances for the defenders. They scored on their first one, but have been shut down by the Maverick defense since. Unable to keep that one was Veenstra. He has to track that one back, narrowly escaping the forecheck from Andrew Kozel. Veenstra tries to bring it in. Kozel denies him once more. Out of their own zone, Van Berkel trying to get it up to Levi Loken. Loken stops at the red line, looking for help, sends it even lower to Noah Wilms. Wilms to Loken. That puck got out of the zone. Trying to keep it in was Loken, but a touch up there, and we'll get an offside call with 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the second period. No goals to speak of yet in this middle period. It's still 2-1 Omaha, but an impressive amount of penalties have been whistled here in the second. The defenders win the neutral zone draw. Puck freed up to the opposite point. Carrolls takes a shot. Saved by Wernley. The rebound chance scrambled on, but no one could seem to collect it as it's behind the red line. Out to the point for Benson. To the side for Spacher. Takes a shot. That one saved by Wernley. He redirects it behind the net. Out to Cassiopo, who one-times it all the way down, where Van Berkel will stop the puck behind the net. 35 seconds before we're back to full force for the Mavericks. Alex Espenson leaves that puck for Mason Carrolls. Carrolls brings it in, looking for a tip from Van Berkel, but it's covered up by Wernley. He'll hold for the whistle with 3:16 to go. For Wernley, his 19th save of the game. He averages 33 saves per game through the first 6 defender matchups. He'll be close to that total again today if we stay on pace. Shot from the point never found its way to Wernley, so that won't count towards his total. Along the far side wall, Van Berkel has trouble holding it, and it's out to center ice. Now another errant pass, picked up by Dahl. Dahl, all alone, loses the puck himself, and it's taken back the other way by Zach Espenson. Espenson to Noah Wilms along the near side. Tried to find Veenstra, but that puck leaks over the blue line. Possession hard to come by in this one. Wilms tries again, bringing it in. Takes a shot, save Wernley. To the far side, it's picked up by Van Berkel. To the point for Espenson. Into the slot, Loken winds up, takes a shot, wide left. Just got a piece of that one as the puck fluttered by Kyle Wernley's blocker side. Out to the point. Espenson again to Van Berkel. Takes a shot. May have been tipped in front, but it doesn't matter as Wernley sees that one into his glove. And unless they gave Colton Kane 3 penalties there, he should be out of the box for at least one of them, or Eddie Patchen. But the Mavericks, as you can see on your screen, still have 4 men on the ice as they clear the puck down, still on the penalty kill. Kozel, good intercept on the forecheck on the penalty kill. Now he traps it against the wall and holds as he can take this penalty time down under a minute. Down to 55 seconds before the defenders finally settle it down. Benson gets it up to Alex Espenson. He can't find his man. Omaha gains possession as Hunsaker sends it screaming down the ice. Nearly intercepted by Mercier as it's picked up again by Isaac Bart. Bart has his stick lifted by Fories. Kozel picks it up there, gets it out of his own zone, and Benson has to regroup with 30 seconds on their man advantage. Kozel sends that one at the linesman. He dodges it. Van Noort has to trap it behind his own cage. Out with it comes Andrew Benson. Runs over Fories as Mercier stops the puck right along the blue line. Keeping his skate on the line to avoid an offside call was Luke Kester as the Mavericks are back to full strength. Shot comes in from Zach Espenson. It's wide left. Rebound chance leaked out over the cage. Alex Espenson couldn't get his stick on it. It's to the near side wall where the two sides meet with 2 players each. Winning that battle was Charlie Shea. He rings it around the back wall. Omaha killed potentially its 6th penalty of the game here. And they get the puck cleared out to center ice. Offside are the defenders, and yes, that puck will go all the way down to the defensive zone of DU, where the pass originated from. 21.6 seconds remain in the second period. We're back to full force 5 on both sides. In to take the draw, the Kearney native, Charlie Shea. DU takes possession. Up to the near side. Pass off the glass. Springs Ryler Shelley free. He's got a man with him. Takes the shot, and great defense by Mason Beth. Sticking that one aside. Another try. That one goes off the end of the net. No chance for Wernley to make the save as Cassiopo gets that one, lifts it out to neutral ice, and the teams will skate to the locker room. Still a 2-1 game that Omaha leads. No goals in the second for either side as the defenders and the Mavericks skate to their locker rooms, set for the third period next. And that's where we'll find you again. You're listening to the UNO ACHA Mavericks on YouTube. Don't go anywhere. The final 20 minutes are coming up next. Welcome back to Omaha, Nebraska. We're at the Holland Ice Center at Baxter Arena for the final period of 3 between Omaha and Dordt. Alongside Caden McDermott, Matthew McFadden, I'm Nate Obrecht. Welcome back to what has been an awesome hockey game through 2 periods. All scoring happened in the first period and was started off by Alex Espenson of the Defenders. The senior got the first goal of the game on the power play, and DU held that for much of the first frame until a minute and 24 seconds remaining in the period. Connor Dahl evened things up before Andrew Kozel netted the go-ahead goal on the power play with just 2 seconds left in the first period. The Mavericks were heavily outshot by the Defenders in the second as DU answered back with 11 shots in the middle frame compared to the Mavericks' 4 to take a 22-20 lead on the shot board. Back to full force 5 are the Mavericks. Colton Kane still in the box serving a misconduct that he picked up near the end of the second. Kane given a double minor last period, once for slashing, once for roughing, and also served a coincidental roughing minor that has kept him in the box since the 5-minute mark of the second period. That's where he sits. We sit with a 2-1 game out in front of the Stinson Park Campanile here in the heart of Omaha, Exarban Village. That campanile adorned in a green top and the white lights of a Christmas tree signify Omaha the Horse, one of the immortals of the American turf. Born in 1932 in Claiborne, Kentucky, Omaha would go on to win the 1935 Triple Crown, taking the Kentucky Derby, Preakness, and Belmont Stakes. His dad, Gallant Fox, had done the feat just 5 years early, and they are still the only 2 horses to have ever completed the Triple Crown as father and son. Omaha is buried just across the street, somewhere near that campanile, with a horse head statue that marks his grave. We're headed down the home stretch here tonight, out in front of that campanile, as Omaha, the Mavericks, with a 2-1 lead. We wait for the ice to set up just a little bit more, as pucks were not moving through that first couple of minutes of the second on the saturated sheet. Earlier today, and behind us in the 7,800-seat Baxter Arena, the women's basketball team secured their 5th straight victory, taking a 67-63 win over the Sacramento State. That wrapped up the Big Sky Summit League Challenge, where the Mavericks women's team went 2-0. On the other side, the Dordt Defenders, their women's team competing in the National Intercollegiate Athletic Association, the NAIA, and the Great Plains Athletic Conference alongside 5 Nebraska schools. Well, they have the number 1 women's basketball team in the nation for NAIA. They also have, and it is included in their athletic department, the 15th best ACHA Division III hockey team in the nation. That poll came out early this week and placed Dordt at 15, their second highest ranking in program history. Earlier this season, on October 27th, they were ranked 12th, and that is as high as they have stood in the national standings. We're back underway for the third period as Omaha pushes the puck forward into the offensive zone. It's collected by Christopher Jansen. Jansen bodied up along the far side corner, frees the puck out to Noah Wilms. Wilms tried to spring it ahead for Mason Carrolls. Taking it back in and taking a shot was Connor Dahl. That one handled easily by Isaiah Van Noord. Van Noord spent 3 seasons in the Michigan High School Athletic Association with the Reese Puffer Rockets out of Muskegon before finishing up his junior career with CompuWare in Plymouth, Michigan, a suburb of the Detroit Metro. CompuWare, one of many AAA programs in the Detroit area, has produced a solid goaltender here in Isaiah Van Noord. Mercier brings the puck towards Van Noord. He's taken down in the near side corner. Puck sprung free, lifted all the way down, where it'll go for an icing. Just 1 minute, 13 seconds into the third period. Colton Kane back out of the box after serving his lengthy penalty for the Mavericks. We just learned today ahead of this game that Omaha's top freshman, Chase Mann, will be out with elbow bursitis. He suffered in practice earlier this week. That'll keep Chase Mann, the freshman out of Sioux City, down for at least a few weeks as Cassiopo turns this one back below the red line. It's picked up by Benson for the defenders. Pressured off the puck, he clears it to neutral ice. DeSpirito sends it quickly back into the defensive zone where the defenders will take it. A long stretch pass looking for Brady Espenson was too far, carried him over the blue line and offside, so we'll have a defensive zone faceoff in the DU end. Offensive zone draw for Caden Van Briesen of the Mavericks, playing his second game after sitting out 2 weekends straight with a strained MCL. Suffered that in the contest against Division II ACHA Nebraska. Puck passed out to the point for Hunsaker. Shot in, saved by Van Noord. Brushed to the near side wall where the defenders pick it up. Out with it comes Luke Kester. Takes a shot, covered up by Wernley, and he holds for the whistle. Kester taken hard into the wall by Hunsaker. After the play, the freshman out of Truman, Minnesota, played his high school hockey for the Fairmont Cardinals. In fact, he's one of 9 players that the defenders have picked up from the state of Minnesota, by far the most. They've also got 4 from Canada, 2 from Iowa, 2 from South Dakota, and 1 each from Alaska, California, Michigan, Montana, Missouri, and Wisconsin. Puck sent too far, and it goes for an icing with 17:39 to go in the final period. Through 11 games of this series in 3 seasons, Omaha has never been able to beat the Dordt defenders. On home ice, Dordt is now 8-0 against the Mavericks, and down here at Baxter Arena, they're 3-0. Pass out to Camden Forey's in the slot. He couldn't kick it from skate to stick, and it's picked up below the red line by the defenders. Dordt can't clear it. Hunsaker keeps it along the wall. Wilms tries again. Hunsaker picks it up, dances around one man, sends it to the slot for Shea. Shea on the backhand, a great diving poke check from Christopher Jansen. Frees the puck up to the far side where Wilms gets it and pushes it across the blue line. Omaha picks it up in the neutral zone as Dahl retreats to center. Now into his own end, tried to find a pass across the ice. It's intercepted by Jansen. Jansen, a defender, brings it into the zone, loses the puck off a big hit from Shea. Dahl frees it up to neutral ice where Jansen picks it up once more, retreating to his own end. Intercepted the blue line by Colton Kane, picked up by Fories. Kane down along the far side, out to Beth. Beth takes a shot, looking for Mercier on the tip. He couldn't find it home. Mercier taken down, and we'll have a penalty coming up on the defenders. Jansen back to the box, his second penalty of the game. This one for cross-checking on Logan Mercier. Omaha 1 for 6 on power plays tonight. They'll get their 7th opportunity here. And they win the draw. Mercier to Beth. Over to Kozel. At the far faceoff dot, takes a shot. That one tipped behind the cage by Van Noord. Shea was looking to get it down low to Mercier. It was intercepted by Benson, and he sends it the length of the ice. Omaha starts again from left to right in this third period. Mercier sends it up ahead for Charlie Shea. It was too far for his stick, and the defenders get it back to neutral ice. Beth to Mercier. Across the blue line and in on the power play is Logan Mercier, the team's leading point scorer this season. Shea takes a shot from the point. That one blockered away by Van Noord. Beth can't keep it, and he takes it back at neutral ice. Sending it to the near side for Charlie Shea. He has trouble controlling it. It's picked up instead by Fories, who circles around the center ice logo. It's played off of his stick by Wilms, who crunches up along the near side wall with Beth. It's freed up to Mercier. Dances around one man. Takes a shot. Pad save. Rebound by Van Briesen. That one blocked out in front by Alex Espenson. The defenders get it all the way down. Chasing hard after it is Noah Wilms. Hunsaker the first to it. Spins off of him with 35 seconds remaining on the power play. DeSpirito. Across for Colton Kane. Kane brings it in. Avoids a hit. Takes one in the near side, far side corner, but that'll be a penalty on the defenders. Elbowing the call. Omaha with their second 5-on-3 chance of the game. This will be a short opportunity for the Mavericks, as 24 seconds of a two-man advantage as Alex Espenson, the senior out of Windham, Minnesota, off to the box. Kozel wins it. Hey, don't get.
You guys have a trainer here? No.
That's why I said you have the ref by yours.
It's only a minute.
got full audio on that thing, man.
This guy here that's hurting.
Shit.
Tried to find for a while, buddy.
Let's go! Let's go, DU!
Hey, Derm.
That's what you wanted, right? I got
No.
it.
No,
What?
his mom was calling him. I said, I need you to get him.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
Let's go, boys!
Well, I got a phone charger now. You want it?
So, yeah.
Using it for yours?
Yeah.
On the stream?
Yeah, his mom was calling him.
Go, guys!
How do we have a 14-minute pilot? What button did he push?
I accidentally reset the clock.
Oh, bro.
There we go, Bear.
unbelievable how long that took for you, buddy.
Make it or what?
Thank you so much. I'll let him know. Thank you.
Is it not working? Audio? Dude, not
Thank you
ideal.
so much.
Nice job, buddy.
Of course, bro.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it's still there.
Go, Brady, go. Good angle. Which one's your kid? Lopsided, never heard of her.
44 is your kid.
Let's go, UNO! Let's go, UNO!
That whole section looks like where the guy dropping the punk's kids. It's pretty thick.
Good handle. Good ballsy. You know that. He's our D. Where's Barney?
Good job, Levi!
Go get Reese. This got fast, dude.
Bro, CVB can't get a break. Sprains his MCL. His first game back.
No change.
Bring him back.
That's not good.
Yeah, I didn't know.
There was a phone call somewhere in there.
Oh. Yeah, it was J-Rob's mom.
I heard it ringing on my earphones. All right, we got 5 minutes, 8 seconds left. Omaha leads 2-1 since 2 seconds left in the first period. Beth gathers behind his own net. Intercepted along the blue line. Carried in by Veenstra. Played off of his stick by Mercier. He gets it out to center ice. 2-on-1 rush for the Mavericks if they can get the puck. Kozel out to Shea. Makes a move and it's a save by Van Noord. Picked up by Benson. He sends it far up the ice for Alex Espenson. Espenson takes a shot and a great save by Kyle Wormley. Into the final 5 of this one, the witching hour, if you will, of this dandy of a hockey game. ACHA After Dark here in Exarb in the heart of Omaha. Wormley stopped 25 of 26 shots for the Mavericks. On the opposite side, Van Noord has saved 25 of 27. Puck out in front, in the slot. Turning, shooting, it's off the post! What a stop by Wormley to push it aside. Still there in the corner. Van Berkel, 3 goals last night, but held off the score sheet today. Big hit, frees the puck up in the corner, and Omaha takes possession. Barnes, up to Dahl. It's out to neutral ice for Sebastian Cassiopo. Recently scored his 20th point as a Maverick. The defenders clear back out to center ice, where Troy Hunsaker picks it up. Hunsaker slows up as he enters the offensive zone. Pressured there from Connor Raichi. Two-a-side meet along the wall. Hunsaker wins the battle, freeing it up to the point for Connor Dahl. To the near side corner, where the two sides do battle once more. This time Dordt able to get it out of their own zone, where it's gloved by Ben Barnes. Cassiopo dumps it the rest of the way back in. 3.5 minutes left. Here come the defenders. Stretch pass looking for Veenstra. That's intercepted by the Mavericks. Now another poke check. It sprees it free. 2-on-2, even break. Bradley carries it in, shoots. Rebound controlled by the defenders. Out with it comes Veenstra. Veenstra across the wall. Shoots high over the cage. Sending a defender behind the net. Omaha gets possession again. Charlie Casey up to Caden Van Briesen. Van Briesen 1-on-1 takes a shot that ramps off the stick of Jansen up into the netting, and we'll get a whistle with 2 minutes and 57 seconds left. Dordt, a perfect 14-0-2 this season. They have not lost a game in regulation yet. Omaha on the flip side, 7-8-2, trying to get back to 500 here tonight. They won't have another chance to do that until January the 11th and 12th, when the Mavericks are back in action to resume the season against Colorado School of Mines. For the defenders, this is their last contest before a long winter's nap. They'll start the new year by heading down to Florida Gulf Coast for 2 big games in ACHA standings on January the 3rd and 4th. Those games played down in Fort Myers, Florida, home of the ECHL Everblades. Timeout called here by Tyler Morgan.
Go, boys.
In his 5-year career, he has never lost to the Mavericks, a perfect 11-0 through the meetings dating back to the 2021-2022 season.
They've won games by as many as 10-0 and won them as narrowly as 2 overtime wins. Lots of fans from both sides here in the crowd for this one. A lot of Dordt fans made the 2.5-hour trip down from Sioux Center along the Missouri River to be here tonight. It's Alex Espenson trying to bring this into the slot. He loses control as 3 Mavericks converge to thwart the defender offense. Out to the point. Jansen brought down. The defender, the crowd begging for a call. One's not coming. Omaha sends it off the glass, but not out. Finally, Mercier brushes it away. He sends it off the glass and into the defender zone as Omaha goes for a change with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Jansen sends a long pass up ahead for Carrolls, but it's too far for his stick. Hunsaker tried to pin it up against the boards. Carrolls gets it, centers it out. Too high. Shot from the point. Saved by Wormley, and then it rings off the crossbar. Kyle falls down in front of the net. Wilms can't control it. Omaha can't free it out of the zone. Hunsaker bats it down to his stick before getting it to Shea the rest of the way out. Wormley traps the puck as the defenders ring it quickly back in with 1:45 to go. Out to the point. Tried to get stopped there by Zach Espenson, but he could not pin it against the boards. Up to Zach Espenson again, the junior out of Windham, Minnesota. Tries to bring it into the blue line. It's intercepted, and out with it comes Camden Forays. Forays into the offensive zone, takes a shot. That one partially blocked by Benson. Dahl staying with it. Clean up for a moment. Loken tried to find his man Bart in the neutral zone, but it's intercepted and played back down into the offensive zone by Omaha. 1:10 remaining. Dordt gets the puck up to Ryler Shelley. Bodied off the puck hard by Colton Kane. Kane spent the first 5 minutes of this third period in the box. He's back out now and making big plays for the Mavericks as we are under a minute left. Omaha leads 2-1. They've never defeated the defenders, not in 11 tries, not in 3 seasons. They get the puck down low as Logan Mercier grabs it in the corner. Intercepted by Lucas Van Berkel. Big part of the defender win last night, but scoreless today. Van Noord out to the bench with 35 seconds. 6-on-5 are the defenders. An empty net at one end. They're trying to get it in the other. Mercier doing all he can to free it up in the blue line. Dumps it back down in, and it's just wide left of the net. Intercepted. Knocked down and neutralized by Barnes. Barnes dumps it down into the zone again. 15 seconds remain as a shot rings off the pipe from Charlie Shea. Here come the defenders. One last rush with 8 seconds remaining. Espenson gets it into the zone, but Omaha gains possession. It's to the near side corner with 2 seconds in one. The Mavericks win! The Mavericks win! The Mavericks win! It's their first win over the Dordt defenders in 12 tries. But this year they slay the Giant in the series finale and season calendar finale. They celebrate in front of their crowd and in front of their senior netminder, Kyle Wormley, who he himself has waited 7 games for this chance. Chase. All 3 goals coming in the first period. The game-winning goal scored by the Mavericks, Andrew Kozel, the team leader with 11 now. Put the game winner in with just 2 seconds remaining on the clock in the first period. That proved to be enough as great defense and great goaltending led the Mavericks to a victory here tonight. Alongside Caden McDermott and Matt McFadden, I've been Nate Obrecht. Have a great night. We'll see you in January.